In this video, I'm going to share 3 steps how you can make decisions lightning fast. Decision making is a mental skill anyone can improve on. It is a mental move you can use that in a millisecond will solve enormous problems for you. It has the potential to solve any personal or business related situation that you will ever encounter and put you on a path of enormous and amazing success. People who became proficient and excellent at the decision making without being influenced by circumstance, by opinions of others, by media and other influences are the same people whose annual incomes fall in the 6- and 7-figure category. However, it's not only the income that is affected. Your whole life is dominated by this power. You might think that such an important subject is taught in school. Well, it isn't. Even today, it is seldom found in business training or even in human resource trainings. Well, how do you then learn this skill? You have to get the proper information and implement disciplines in your life that will propel you and make you an efficient decision maker. So let's start by looking at why decision making has such a power. Decisions create order in a person's mind, while indecisions create inner conflict or stir inner conflict. These inner conflicts are mental and emotional wars that happen within that person. Psychiatrists describe this as ambivalence. The Oxford Dictionary tells us that ambivalence is the coexistence in one person with opposite feelings towards the same objective. You don't need to be a psychiatrist to understand that you would have a difficult time being in such a state for any period of time. Basically, indecision sets up these inner conflicts, which result in a negative mental and emotional state. How often have you heard others or thought by yourselves, "I don't know what to do, what shall I do?" or any other indecisive feeling that would come up that anyone at any point in time on this planet has felt. Occasionally, everyone has felt these feelings, but you can make a decision to stop it right now, and this is what we are going to look into. Indecision causes ambivalence. However, it is not the primary cause. It is clear from decades of studying proficient decision makers that they all have one thing in common. They all have a strong self-image, high degree of self-esteem. Now, low self-image and basically lack of confidence is the primary cause of indecision. Decision makers follow one cardinal rule. Start where you are with what you've got. Decision makers are not afraid of making a mistake or to fail. As soon as they make a mistake or they fail, they learn from it and they start all over again and get going. They do not give any energy or focus to what went wrong or why it went wrong. People usually don't master this important aspect of life because they permit resources to dictate if and when decisions will or can be made. When John F. Kennedy wanted to fly to the moon, he asked his engineer, Wernher von Braun, what would take them to send a person to the moon and back. And Wernher von Braun replied, the will to do it. Basically, it is the decision to do it. Once you make a decision, you will find all the people, all the resources and ideas you need every single time. If you find this video interesting so far, consider hitting that like button. Thank you. Now, the only question that is relevant when making decisions is, do you really want it or not? So, how can you start making decisions fast? First, you have to become aware what you think about when making decisions. Are your thoughts influenced by circumstances or by opinions of others? You have to make sure and decide upon what you want and how you want it to be. You have to create a mental picture in your mind and decide to stick to that vision regardless of what is going on. This will help you to focus on what you want and also repel every influence that might pop up. Second, stick to your vision regardless. Don't allow any thoughts or feelings to influence you how and if you are going to get there. Just freeze frame your mental picture, your vision in your mind, and ignore all the worry how you're going to get there. Just focus on your vision with enthusiasm. Third, do not participate in any conversation of how something cannot be done. This will just trigger the worry process and all your efforts have been in vain, regardless of the topic you are talking about or the person you are talking to. It is really amazing to see how seemingly intelligent people are consistently dragging you in these negative conversations and brainstorming sessions, which can make your efforts in vain. The psychologist Dr. Abraham Maslow, who devoted all his life to studying self-actualized people, clearly stated that we should follow our inner guide and not be swayed by others' opinions or even outside circumstances. Your life is important, and at its best, life is short. You have the potential to do anything you choose, but you have to make decisions. And when the time for a decision comes, you have to make a decision right where you are with what you've got. And keep in mind, not making a decision is a decision in itself. Put this valuable information to use and recognize the greatness which exists within you. You have limitless resources of potential and ability waiting to be developed. Be all you are capable of being. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've gotten some insightful information out of it. If you have any questions, you can comment below in the comment section. You will find also additional information in the description. And consider hitting that like button, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.